I think he actually took this fight for the naysayers and all this and all the people talking about the fight. I think he actually took the fight because he know that I'm a dog. And, he want to prove his skills against a dog. So I'm going to show y'all what happens when two dogs in the arena.
Tank has once again stirred up conversation in the sport, but this time, his actions have left fans and analysts in shock. Over the past few weeks, he has been sending chilling warnings to Lamont Roach, making many question whether Roach will even make it out unscathed. His latest message took things to another level. At a recent press conference, Tank issued a bold declaration to Roach, but he didn't stop there. He intensified the threat by attaching it to a recent training video with a chilling caption. Asterisk, I'm going to end you, asterisk. The statement has sparked intense speculation, leaving everyone wondering just how far Tank is willing to go in this heated rivalry. With those words, Tank made it clear that his mind games are in full effect, ready to break his opponent both mentally and physically. The tension between him and Lamont Roach, reignited after a recent interview, revealed what led Tank to briefly announce the fight's cancellation. For a moment, it seemed the bout was off, sending fans into panic mode. Rumors swirled about why Gervonta "Tank" Davis had pulled the plug on one of the year's most anticipated matchups. Uncertainty loomed, but as the situation unfolded, it became clear that the rivalry was far from over.
Now, I promise you, you better leave them home. You better leave the females home. On my mother, you better leave the females home and the kids. On my mother.
As speculation reached its peak, Lamont Roach, always calm and composed, addressed the rumors in a recent Q&A on his YouTube channel. Roach admitted he was just as in the dark about Tank's dramatic announcement as everyone else. He acknowledged Tank's unpredictable nature but remained unfazed. Asterisk, y'all know what y'all dealing with. A wild card, asterisk, Roach said. Asterisk, he's doing nothing. He's punching. That ain't going to affect me. Asterisk, while Tank's erratic behavior might rattle others, Roach made it clear that he wouldn't be shaken or thrown off his game.
Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is. It goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with him or...
Despite Tank's bombshell claim, Roach reassured fans that the fight was never actually canceled. Asterisk. The fight was never off, just so y'all know, asterisk, he said. Asterisk, whatever the case may be, I already knew that. He just scared y'all a little bit. Asterisk, Roach explained that Tank's announcement was just another one of his usual meltdowns, but it didn't affect his focus. Asterisk, I was in the gym, training for my biggest fight. That's what I'm worried about. Asterisk, while Tank's antics may have caused panic among fans, Roach remained locked in, determined to be ready when fight night arrives.
Consider you and Gervonta friends?
Friends?
Is it gonna be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
I don't know.
Are you all gonna be friends after?
Yeah.
Either way it goes.
He's making money.
But you guys are making each other bleed. Oh, sure. Okay.
Had no idea what sparked Tank's outburst. He quickly moved on, focusing on what mattered, preparing for the showdown. The highly anticipated March 1, 2025 fight at Barclays Center in Brooklyn remains the headliner for PBC's second event of the year. With the fight officially back on track, one lingering question remains. Why did Tank do it in the first place? Why create such chaos when everything seems set? His actions left fans confused and speculating, but for Roach, there was no distraction, just the mission to be ready for fight night.
Ain't frown. What? I say name frown.
You said 9?
Yeah.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look. He looked at night.
I'm telling you, you saying you going down there?
Ray Jackson 1X recently revealed that by December, 10,000 seats at Barclays Center had already been sold for the March 1 fight. To put this into perspective, the arena has a capacity of 19,000. This is massive, as Gervonta "Tank" Davis has been on a streak, selling out every venue he's fought at for his last 12 events. His showdown with Lamont Roach could mark his 13th consecutive sellout, proving his immense star power in the sport. Despite the drama surrounding the event, Tank's unpredictable behavior, shocking social media posts, and even temporary fight cancellation, organizers have raised ticket prices, making it even more likely that the fight will break Barclays Center's gate sales record. This further proves that, no matter the controversy, Davis's loyal fan base remains eager to watch him in action.
He's going to retire at the end of next year. Do you think he has one foot out the door?
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a mistake for him to say that, especially in front of me. So, I'm gonna just take advantage of him and show him why he shouldn't have said that or why he shouldn't be contemplating that.
The big question now is how much longer Davis can get away with his unpredictable behavior before it backfires. Lamont Roach, who has been on the receiving end of Davis's emotional outbursts, is left wondering just how far these antics will go. His comments reveal both frustration and composure, showing that while he remains calm, there's a tipping point. If Davis's chaos creates an opening, Roach is ready to capitalize. Boxing fans have been eagerly awaiting this showdown between the undefeated Gervonta "Tank" Davis and former super featherweight champion Lamont Roach. When tickets went on sale, fans wasted no time snatching them up, proving the fight's massive appeal.
4 out of his last 5 fights that's not scared of him.
Oh, wow.
Rolly was scared. Brian was scared.
Frank wasn't
Hector was
scared.
scared.
Frank wasn't scared.
terrified.
Frank wasn't scared.
Frank was terrified.
By the time the fight was officially announced, tens of thousands of seats at Barclays Center had already been sold, making this one of the most anticipated events in boxing history. However, with Gervonta "Tank" Davis making waves with his unpredictable behavior, there's a lingering sense of uncertainty. His recent social media posts about the fight being canceled sent shockwaves through the boxing world, leaving fans panicked and confused. Known for his emotional meltdowns and erratic actions, Davis once again kept his followers guessing. As expected, the fight was never truly off, and Lamont Roach quickly confirmed as much. Despite Davis's unpredictable nature, his loyal fan base remains undeterred. They're eager to see him in action, even if it means dealing with the roller coaster of his moods. For those closely following the sport, this build-up is about more than just two fighters in the ring. It's about the spectacle, the mind games, and the drama leading up to fight night. And Roach share a long history with their rivalry dating back to their amateur days. Fans from the DMV area have been especially vocal, and many are expected to travel to Barclays Center to witness their hometown fighters clash. This fight isn't just about titles. It's a personal grudge that has been brewing for years. Beyond the fight itself, ticket prices for the March 1 event have been raised, adding to the anticipation of what could be another record-breaking night. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the WBA lightweight champion, continues to cement his legacy as one of boxing's biggest stars. His ability to draw massive crowds and generate incredible revenue has made him one of the sport's most lucrative athletes.
We fought twice in the same tournament. So, yeah, we fought in the Junior Olympics, in the regionals, and we fought internationals.
As the fight draws closer, all eyes are on Gervonta "Tank" Davis and how he will handle the mounting pressure. Meanwhile, Lamont Roach has remained calm, unfazed by the drama surrounding his opponent. He's been focused, putting in the work at the gym, preparing for what will undoubtedly be the biggest fight of his career. Roach has always been seen as the underdog, but this time, he has something to prove. Moving up in weight to challenge Davis for the lightweight title is a bold move, one that could redefine his career if he emerges victorious. But will it be enough? The fight is set to be a spectacle, but controversy has sparked over the steep ticket prices. Fans are willing to pay the price to witness history, but the question remains, will the action in the ring justify the cost?
Stilettos, wearing them purses. How many pay-per-view buys does this Roach Jr. coming up for 130? How many buys do you think this does, my brother?
I mean, 350 is what Tank and Frank did, and Frank wasn't a champion. Roach has been around. He lost to Jamel Herring. He came back.
A few days ago, PPV announced the purchase price for the fight, $79.99. The cost is significant, especially given the current state of the economy, but for a fight of this magnitude, boxing fans are willing to pay. The combination of Gervonta "Tank" Davis's star power and Lamont Roach's determination to dethrone the undefeated champion makes this a must-watch event, even at a steep price. The rising ticket and PPV costs have reignited the long-running debate about boxing's affordability. For years, fans have voiced frustration over increasing prices, with some calling for reductions while others reluctantly accept the reality that major fights come with a hefty price tag. Despite the controversy, the demand for this fight remains high, proving that for many, the thrill of watching history unfold is worth the expense. This time, boxing's power brokers are taking note of fans' growing frustration, especially as piracy continues to thrive in the industry. Lower price points for other major events have raised questions about why some promotions push the envelope on pricing. Despite this, Premier Boxing Champions and TGB Promotions, the organizations behind Gervonta "Tank" Davis's upcoming fight, are standing firm on the $79.99 price tag. They unapologetically charge what they believe the fight is worth. Whether this strategy pays off remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: fans are still willing to pay to watch Davis, the self-proclaimed asterisk king of boxing asterisk, in action. As fight night approaches, excitement continues to build, and the buzz surrounding this high-stakes showdown only grows stronger.
See little big bro coming out with the upset. A lot of people are going to pick Tank going into that fight, but how do you see that playing out?
I see my brother walking out victorious. There's no doubt. Not because it's my brother, but because I've seen him in the...
Steven Espinosa recently shared insights on what's next for Gervonta "Tank" Davis after his highly anticipated title defense against Lamont Roach on March 1. The WBA lightweight champion has made it clear that he wants to face top-tier opposition moving forward. Espinosa outlined potential matchups, mentioning Davis could target fighters like Shakur Stevenson or a rematch with Ryan Garcia. These are the kinds of fights Espinosa believes would generate massive interest, drawing attention from both fans and media. With Davis's star power, any future bout is sure to be a major event.
There's a rematch clause, people, so get ready for 2 fights. But yes, and after I beat him the second time, I probably would ask the WBA to let me go up to 140 and fight right.
While these potential matchups have the boxing world buzzing, it's interesting that Steven Espinosa didn't mention rising contenders like Gervonta Davis, William Zepeda, Raymond Muratalla, or Andy Cruz. These young talents have the potential to challenge Gervonta "Tank" Davis, but they lack the widespread recognition of more established stars. Espinosa's focus is clearly on high-profile opponents who can elevate Davis's career to the next level. One standout name in the conversation is Ryan Garcia. After their 2023 fight ended in a decisive knockout victory for Davis, a rematch remains a possibility. With Garcia's massive social media following and marketability, another showdown between the two could become one of the biggest pay-per-view events in boxing. His online presence alone ensures that any fight he's involved in will draw attention, making a Davis-Garcia rematch a major attraction for fans and promoters alike.
I'm not looking at Lamont the way that everybody else gets at Lamont. I know Lamont is a really good fighter. I'm not. This ain't no Frank Martin. That's all I'm saying. It's a real good fight.
Catch: Ryan Garcia fights at 140 lbs, while Gervonta "Tank" Davis has historically competed at 135. Steven Espinosa emphasized that weight would be a key factor in making a rematch happen. After their first fight, Davis faced criticism for agreeing to a catch weight and rehydration clause, which many believed worked against him. According to Espinosa, Davis is unlikely to agree to similar stipulations this time. Asterisk, he's probably not going to agree to any weight stipulations Tank would ask for after being burned last time, asterisk, Espinosa stated, referencing the controversy surrounding their first bout. It's clear Davis doesn't want to make the same mistake again, and this time, the stakes would be even higher. Then there's Shakur Stevenson, a 2-weight world champion with exceptional skills and a rapidly growing fan base. Another major name frequently mentioned as a potential future opponent for Davis.